Aggressive expansion. Medina would like you to make a special delivery. I'm excited for this. It's been a lovely story so far. V, I've been meaning to speak to you. Mistress Tataru mentioned the most astonishing thing to me earlier. Is it true that you aided in the liberation of Wurlit? Oh, we did do that, but that was like a while ago, right? That was a fun quest line. I love this armor. Oh, so beautiful. I see. So you fought the weapons of the 7th Legion alongside none other than the Black Wolf himself. Like, how good were the Sapphire weapon quests? That was pretty amazing. I know there's a Hogwarts Legacy mod where you can play as Voldemort. Really? No, I did not know that. I don't often, like, I don't mod my games, and I also think that, like, as a streamer, I couldn't, like, do something on stream, even though, yes, people have been making videos and whatnot, but the developers are actually against it, and I don't think that, you know, something bad would necessarily happen, but knowing how, for example, Nintendo prosecutes streamers, like, I wouldn't like to get on their bad side, since they said that, you know, they wouldn't like to do that. I enjoy. There's a few recurring character cameos I quite enjoyed seeing. Oh, I'm excited. Well then, that makes you the perfect candidate for our next job. You see, we're planning to send our latest samples of military equipment to Wurlit's interim government. Since Gaius Belsar oversees such matters, who better than his sister-in-arms to pitch our wares? Oh, I'm so beautiful. I love it. Word has it that the Wurlit forces are in the process of choosing a supplier to outfit their troops, so we're keen to throw our hat into the ring. So would you be willing to assist us? I'd be happy to. It would be a good opportunity to speak with Gaius. I don't necessarily want to speak with him, but I'm off to eat a chicken wing. See you later and have fun. Have a lovely meal, and thank you for dropping by. Wonderful. I can't thank you enough. If my sources are correct, you should be able to find Gaius in Turncliffe. Turncliffe? Where is that? Should you chance upon any potential adornments for Mr. Stataru's necklace, please do bring them back with you. Oh, I hope we get to see, like, the conclusion of that whole thing, because, well, Tataru's questline was, you know, anything but, you know, Tataru's questline so far, but... You may travel to Turncliffe by speaking with a resistance escort in Porta Praetoria, located in the Loch region of Garabania. Okay. Porta Praetoria. Garabania Lochs. Okay, I need to remember this. How do I go there? Garabania, and then Lochs and Port... Okay, here we are. There we go. To be honest, before post Stormblood and the weapon questline, I never imagined I'd end up actually liking Gaius. That was such a good story. It was! It was amazing! It was so good. I personally had a little bit of a... Well, I had a tough experience because I went to fight these trials. Well, I went with a few of us, but the actual duties, I had people betting on like how many times I'm gonna die during the... I think it was the blue sapphire or something like that, and I will never forget that. I died many times. Heading to Turncliffe. Yes, please. Oh, Gaius. Oh, can you still see that? Oh, you can't because the story's concluded, right? There's no like kids running around or whatever. That's no longer a thing, right? It was like a thing before, like while this was the current quest, right? They don't do that anymore. You know what I'm talking about, right? I was not expecting you, V. Are you perchance aware of the ongoing situation? What? That you have no clothing? What situation? Actually, I come bearing delivery from Tataru's boutique. Yeah, what situation? What's he talking about? Aggressive expansion. Don't forget to core your new provinces to get rid of your overextension and keep an army nearby to deal with nationalist rebels. That's a lovely way of putting it together, I'm not gonna lie. I see. Then you are here on some other business, yes? Well, maybe it's the same business, but... I happen to know a little bit about it because my ex is a big fan of these like strategy games, and we actually spent, well, he actually spent quite a bit of time playing, and I spent quite a bit of time watching. So I never actually got to play it myself, but I do get it. Samples of military equipment. You have my thanks, but there is a more urgent matter that requires my attention. I received a report that the G Savior Mark II has been stolen from the hangar here in Turncliffe. What? In fact, I'm here to speak with an eyewitness. If you're willing, I would like you to join me. Your insight may prove useful. Oh, is it gonna be like a questioning quest? And please, no sapphire weapon. Please don't. I thought that that's what you meant when you said it, but I was like, maybe it's just my brain being weird, but... Thanks you for coming on such short notice and with V no less. Oh, I missed this. As luck would have it, she decided to pay us a visit on other business. Owing to our present crisis, however, I had her accompany me here. Tell me, is it true that Mark II was stolen? I'm afraid so. While I was performing maintenance on the Mark I caught sight of a man approaching the Mark II and looking very suspicious. Our culprit, in other words. Do we know him? By the way, I love her hat. Like, she looks so pretty. I never thought that that kind of like chest armor would work either, but it just suits her so well. I called out to him, demanding he state his business here, but when he turned around, my heart nearly jumped out of my chest. The man who stared back at me was Valens van Varo, I'm sure of it. Impossible. He breathed his last breath. That's the mean dude who ended up being like smothered by the machine, right? As far as I remember, like it's been ages. Breathe his last before my very eyes. Unless the dead walk among us, that simply cannot be. Like that is one dude that I don't want to be seeing. With the burn out the bat, right? That's him, right? I'm not getting this wrong. I only know what I saw. Though he wore a visor, the likeness was unmistakable. Even his magenta armor was identical. Pray forgive the interruption, I bring urgent news. These former captives of the 7th Legion insisted they speak with you. Oh, well, these are the kids who he was torturing, right? Oh. Aw, our boys are so cute. Look at him. But also very unnerving and creepy, especially in Shadowbringers. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but like in one of the regions you get to interact with one of them, and that's an experience for itself, isn't it? Please forgive us, Father. Our Father, he... Aww. Calm yourself, lad. You're safe now, I promise. Now tell us what happened. Like, I didn't expect this at all. Wow. Father, Valens came back and told us to show him where the war machine are. Like, they're so traumatized. It's so sadsies. We know how to get in here, so we sometimes come for a peek at the big machines. And after telling Valens how to sneak inside, he made off with the G Savior Mark II. Given what you boys have been through, I know how difficult it must have been to confess what happened. Your bravery is commendable. That can't be him. It's like a copycat. It has to be. Now you had best return to the orphanage. Fear not, we will deal with this so-called Valens. He did have the most punchable face in the game. Truly unfortunate I couldn't just say Bahamut edgy on him as a summoner or something. He was so so bothersome to me, like especially as a parent, like that kind of character with that kind of attitude and history and activities and everything. Like he was just everything that's ever been wrong with a character. At least in my eyes, he was disgusting. I hate that guy. Like he was a good character, he was a good addition to the story, but everything about him was terrible. But you know what would be cool? Imagine if Final Fantasy XIV just made like an entire new game within the game where you could like create a character that can only interact with a world in a certain way, and other people can't like interact with them inappropriately or anything of the sort, uh, like with emotes or whatever. Like if it was a child, right? Like imagine if you could like make a child and like children basically having their own like quest line. Do you know how like sometimes kids, I don't know, talk about like in Final Fantasy 14, like they talk about like what they want to be when they grow up, and like they do little errands and they have like their own, communities and whatnot. Wouldn't it be cool to go back to like level 1 and be able to create like an alt character, just for the story or whatever, to see like these events that we've been through as a child. Like I know it's never gonna happen, but like I think it would be cool for some people at least who, you know, I don't know. I would know how to appreciate it. Though I highly doubt he has returned from the dead. If that war machine has fallen into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. We must give chase and swiftly. Will you lend us your aid? You have my gratitude. We will set out to reclaim the G-Saber Mark II as soon as you are ready. Pray inform the Ironworks staff when you have seen to your preparations. Okay. If you're set to stand a chance against the G-Saber Mark II, you need to fight fire with fire. Oh my god, what if this is another impossible duty? Luckily for you, we've already fueled the Mark I, which is ready for dispatch at your command. Bored? Oh, should I even be attempting this now? Mm. The G-Saber Mark 1's automated piloting systems currently have us cruising towards Garlemald. Oh, this brings back memories, doesn't it? It is so pretty here. I love this area. Oh. If the perpetrator truly is balanced, I'm all but certain he's making another attempt to seize the Imperial throne. After all, that is precisely what he hoped to achieve with the diamond weapon after the death of Emperor Virus. But he did not succeed then, nor will he succeed now. I want you to pilot the G-Warrior and make sure of it. Not for me. Oh, I see. Is it the heights or... I don't know. For me, it's... This place is very pretty. Definitely brings back memories. While I'm entirely capable of taking the helm myself, I must concede that your skill outshines my own. I kinda doubt that. He is the wolf, at the end of the day. Instead, I will provide support from the rear cockpit inside the containment apparatus. Valens may have a head start, but I'm confident we will overtake him once we have the engines at maximum output. Then the rest is up to you. Is this gonna be kind of like in Nier Automata? Like a mini game with like something to fly with? Upon entry, oh yes! Upon entering the cockpit, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. This is my most favorite in-game announcement of all the in-game announcements in Final Fantasy XIV. Hi Lunith, what's up? Welcome back. Is that the new world? Oh no way! That is the continuation of Tataru. That you will be spoiled if you watch it. But it does. Okay, that's a little bit of a spoiler already. But yes, it has something to do with the story. I did not expect it, and I am not disappointed. I'm very excited for this. Also, how are you? What's up? Ah, movie. Enter yes. Do I get to do anything in it, or is it just a movie? I kind of want to drive. It's like, set sufficient time. Yes! I have time for this! Heat signature detected 3,000 yalms to the fore. What does that mean? The popcorn pop-up. I love it! Gets me so excited. I haven't seen it in a while. I miss MSQ so much. It's like every time there's a big moment in the story, you get it, and it's like, oh, there it is. The readings are unmistakable. It can only be Mark II. How cool are these like images and whatnot? Good luck, gotta get back to work. See ya later. See ya later. Have fun. Ideally, we would shoot him down before he can detect us, but doing so would destroy the vessel and him with it, making it impossible to identify the culprit. Our only choice is to draw near and neutralize the vessel's propulsion systems, even if it means alerting him to our presence. Yeah, what can go wrong? He's just a maniac in a stolen plane. It's fine. I beg to differ. Someone has wormed their way into our frequency, but this voice, it couldn't be. Wait, is that him? Oh god. Oh, Nero! But it is. My, how long has it been, Lord Balzar? Oh! Sorry. As I suspected, Nero told Sceva, so the rumors were true. You survived the battle at Castrum Meridianum and now work as an engineer under Sid. Yeah, exactly. What's the worst that could happen? Like, I always feel jinxed, self-jinxed, whenever I ask that in 14. Work under him. Clearly, you are misinformed. I'm merely using my unequal talents to save the poor fool from his own ineptitude. And now I am here to do the same for you. Ouch. Do enlighten us as to how. It's simple, really. I've crafted an armament that will immobilize Garland's wretchedly designed vessel, and I've given it the appropriate name. I call it the Anti-G. Expecting this day would inevitably come, I took the liberty of loading it into the Mark I's weapons bay in advance. You're welcome. Now, adventurer, listen and listen well. What I'm about to tell you will be the key to sinking that scarlet vessel, and while I find the idea of its destruction unbearable, it is nevertheless the perfect opportunity to prove who is the superior engineer, Garland or myself. Do put on a good show. Exactly the face that I would make. Oh god. What? I get to do this! Clearly Nero has no ego or an inflated sense of self-importance of any kind whatsoever, and is clearly the most humble, down-to-earth person to have ever existed. Yes, and we love him for it, right? Time your inputs with the on-screen prompts. Okay, how do I do this? When a blue prompt appears, left. Time your input as the... Time your input. What does that mean? As the diamonds overlap. Oh, okay. When a yellow prompt appears to the right, make several rapid inputs, so spam it, right? Until the prompts disappear. The controls are as follows. Mouse, left click or right click anywhere on the screen. Keyboard, any standard unmodified key. Please note that chat will be temporarily disabled. Okay, that's fine. So if the blue happens, We have to time it when the squares align, and if the yellow happens, I have to spam something. Okay, I can do it with the mouse, right? Okay. Here we go. Woo! This is exciting! This is anything but Tataru. When I activate the homing interface, you are to lock onto the vessel immediately and fire a barrage of anti-G missiles. Why is there more text after they've given me instructions that I'm gonna forget? The moment our quarry is aware of our presence, he will undoubtedly take evasive maneuvers. The anti-G is a flawless achievement born of scientific genius, but that is of no matter if it misses its target. Understood? Definitely inflated self-importance here. How cool are these cutscenes? Homing interface activated. Commence bombardment. Jesus. I am trying very hard. I love the music. I love everything about this. This is so good. Why, I dare say you are a natural. Let's go. Give me more. Give me more of the game. Come on. That was fun. I want more of it. With the apparatus's propulsion engines neutralized, our quarry is defenseless. What are you waiting for? Capture him. The music is amazeballs. I love that soundtrack. So the cornered brute still had some fight left in him. I trust you can show him the folly of his perseverance. He's not going anywhere. I can stop him. It'll all work out somehow, right? I want my nervous face. Come on. Unbelievable. Wow. They really have outdone themselves. I get to have a lightsaber too? What? And I get big fat tacos as well? Wow. Bye-bye. Excellent work. Quickly, we must go after him. That was cool. That was dope. I can't believe that's actually him. It's unbelievable. Oh man, I love that headpiece. Never gonna be able to wear it again now. What cruel irony that the vessel should crash here, of all places. I think this is where he died, isn't it? But how's he still... Like, we saw it! We saw it happen, I don't understand. Surrender. There is no escape. It's you, Gaius. Valens question mark. And who are you? What do you mean? I'm Valens, the man destined to inherit the imperial throne. What if... Okay, hear me out. What if he was not... What if the other, like the first guy, what if he was an imposter? And what if he actually made all of it happen and basically destroy Valence's reputation, whereas the real Valence was like hidden somewhere or locked up or something like that. What if he was alive the whole time and this never should have happened? Like everything that's happened with him. Very well. We will do this the hard way. Cause he's not looking very Oh, there's the Hildebrand face. Oh my god. Oh, I thought he was Oh, what? It's him as Valence. This man is not Valence. He doesn't have the same eyes. Like, I think the Valence that we know, he had blue eyes, didn't he? If I remember well. That's not him. He didn't look like that. I don't remember this. I will not soon forget how Valence's face rose with fear in his final moments. How the light in his green eyes, was it green? Extinguished alongside the flame of his life. Like, he has one orange eye. That's never happened. Yet the resemblance is uncanny all the same. I will not ask again. Who are you? Answer sincerely or atone for your sins with your life. Like, this guy looks genuinely freaked out. My name is Procopius. I served as a pilot of the 7th Legion under Lord Valence's command. Why does he look like him? Is he a fanboy? What? When I reviewed the 7th Legion records, I saw no mention of there being another of his kin within its ranks. Your face, surely not. That's right, and I would gladly do it again. Were Lord Valence to become Emperor, his life would be under constant threat. This is my expression of devotion, my willingness to sacrifice myself in his name. To go as far as to change your own face. How did he do it? Why steal the Mark II? Like your master, I presume you wish to use it to ascend the throne? The throne is but a means to an end. My true aspiration is to embolden the people of the shattered remains of Garlemald to rise up once more and take what is theirs by birthright. Only we Garleans are fit to inherit the star, herding the cattle masses as we milk them for all they are worth. This is the way it should be, just as Lord Valence envisioned. Are you serious? Tribal quests are an absolute lifesaver for leveling. Also, the one for the elephant people whose name I can't spell is just amazing. 860k experience for one quest. Yes, it's so good. I think I did level a couple of them through like the remaining elephant quests as well, and it was very fast. Although these days I normally just queue a lot of PvP as I'm trying to level the series, and leveling through Crystal and Conflict, even though it doesn't sound like it's very good, for me it's been amazing. Like I've gotten many levels in just PvP, just queuing as, you know, whatever. I do like queuing as a summoner. Like I leveled my summoner almost fully, well, and scholar as well, I suppose, almost fully through PvP these days. It's so good. I'm not done yet, and I think I'm saving my like 80 plus characters to go to Eureka Orthos, and that's kind of my plan. I need to start leveling like from 1 to 50 on like my remaining jobs. I think I have 4 left or so. In the words of Emperor Solus, no lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. But how did he change his face? I don't get this. Well, serves him right. Did he actually kill him? The ravings of a madman. Lest you wonder, I have not killed him. Thank you for answering that. Yeah, we have recovered the Mark II and apprehended our perpetrator. Let's return to Turncliffe. Oh, this armor is beautiful. And look at these cutscenes. At this point, he's basically this kind of Fandaniel, only not quite as insane, right? Like, we always have to deal with some dumbass fanboy. My thanks for lending your aid despite the suddenness of my request. The children will be able to rest easy knowing the imposter has been captured and the vessel reclaimed. Like, do the kids know this guy? Like a really odd Game of Thrones episode. I can see that. That said, you are here on other business. Let us delay it no further. Yeah, I'm here to sell you clothes, man. It's like... I don't know what else to say. Gaius is ready to discuss the samples you brought. Oh, imagine this is a mount. If we get the... I would freak out. I would love that. They're not going to give us a mount for this quest, but it would be awesome if we could get that thing. Now, could you enlighten me as to why you came to deliver clothing samples? To make money! An enterprise founded by a former scion, with you acting on their behalf. Clearly, the equipment is of fine make, and I and my associate will give it all due consideration. Still, I confess I'm rather surprised to see the champion of Eorzea doing so mundane a task as a delivery. This Tataru must command a great deal of respect, right? I feel like one of those people who hand out catalogs of like I don't know if that's done wherever you are, but like you know how like some people have like these catalogs of like makeup and like hair products and whatnot, and then you order these things through them and then they try to like sell it to like many people to like climb the pyramid or whatever. I've never done it, but a lot of my friends did. An adventurer takes everything in stride: deliveries, sky fishing, traveling to the farthest edges of the universe. 'Tis unwise to refuse the coin keeper of the science. Yes, it is. To hear you speak so, she's clearly not one to be trifled with. I shall heed your words should I ever meet her at the negotiating table. Yeah, kind of like Avon. Yeah, like they're over here. They're called like Avon ladies, even though obviously men can do it as well. But everyone's just called ladies. It's ridiculous. In any case, I believe your errand here is complete. But if you are willing, there is another I would ask of you. The boys are doubtless still unnerved by what happened earlier. I'll say, I was gonna read this as a sausage. Assuage their concern. Make it clear to them that Valence is well and truly gone. But it cannot come from a guardian like myself. Could I prevail upon you to tell them in my stead? Sure, let's talk to the kids. Just another day in my life. Soothing children. Thank you. I believe you will find the boys near the storage area. Pray give them the good news. Why would they believe me? Haven't been here in a very long time. I think Ari boys, they are probably like the small children. They look so much more emotional than like all of the other kids combined, I think. It's crazy. You're back. Please, miss, you have to tell us what happened. So you got the machine back. You're amazing, miss. If that man was just pretending to be Valens, does that mean the real one is not coming back? Yeah, they're so traumatized. This is so sad. Yes, he's gone for good, my dear. Pray remove any thought of that wretched man from your mind. Thank goodness. Even now, I see his face in my dreams every night. I'm always so afraid. But these kids have been through some shit. I want to tell Miss Allie, but I know I mustn't. She's been through so much. You haven't heard. Ali's been helping out at the orphanage. She's been taking really good care of us. But we don't want to worry her. Could you keep what happened as a secret? We heard that Valence did awful things to Miss Ali too. Please, we don't want to bring back all those horrible memories. I forgot who Ali is. Thank you, miss. You're the best. Say, you know Miss Ali, right? Do you think you could help us? We want to make her wish come true for being so kind to us. We heard that she dreams of having a portrait of her family. We think it'd be nice if somebody painted one for her. I hope he's not asking us. Maybe we should, ask, I don't know, Alphino? But besides Mr. Gaius, your family is gone. That's depressing. We could describe her siblings to the artist. Perhaps we could somehow manifest their likeness for the artist to see. I don't know how else, apart from describing. Yes, that could work. Oh, Ali! Oh, I remember the older girl with the two people who were basically. Oh, so the ones that okay, and she survived. I remember now. I remember Ali. Okay, she was very important actually. Leave it to me. I may have just the thing. I was like, how do we describe someone we don't know? And then I'm like, oh, we do know them. Really? Then we'll fetch the painter. Yeah, I forgot their names. Could you tell Miss Sally and Mr. Gaius to come meet us at the lookout? Then I shall take a leaf out of Nero's book and prepare a surprise of my own. Pray meet me at the lookout once you've spoken with Gaius and Ali. Okay. Oh, we actually get to talk to her again. Well, she's been through even more stuff. Have you spoken with the children? Though Valence's atrocities left scars that may never heal, his victims will be relieved by the news. And it is heartening that they should wish to perform such an act of kindness for Ali. Very well, I will do as they ask. I shall meet everyone there shortly. Oh, I remember her now. V! Forgive me, I didn't know you'd be visiting. What brings you here? The children said they wanted to do that for me? Why did I tell them? What? That's very kind of them. While it's true I've spoken of this on occasion. I thought that this was supposed to be a surprise. A family portrait just wouldn't feel right without Melisandre, Rickon, Rex, and Alphonse. Still, it wouldn't be right to refuse. They're only trying to cheer me up after all. I'd best go and meet them at the lookout. We could have described them, right? I thought that this was gonna be a surprise. Oh, well, I'm not so sure about that. I don't think that's cool. Why do we have to tell her? I get that maybe the surprise wouldn't be as pleasant if she was just, I don't know. If she just showed up and they were there in the picture, but still. Alloyno95, hello and welcome back. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. They are on their way then. Perfect. I've made my own preparations in the meantime. All that remains is to await our models and our esteemed portraitist. Our models. What? Well, maybe she can have the portrait with all of them. with the kids and whatnot. They are kind of like family now, in a sense, aren't they? Gaius, Ali, would you mind standing over there? I knew it! Are we gonna be in a picture? How cool would that be? Make sure you draw her nice and pretty, mister. Aww. Did we do it right? Are we making her dream come true? Yes, I think you made her very happy. But we cannot ignore the fact that Gaius is not her only family. Where am I then, if I'm not in the picture? I know, but everyone else is gone. I wish we could have done more for her. Like, these kids are far too kind. It's always the most traumatized people that are the kindest. Don't worry, child. As I mentioned, I prepared a little surprise of my own. What? What is that? Oh, no way. That's so sad. Oh my god, that's heartbreaking. Just seeing them like that is. Oh. It's like it makes you remember the whole story, and it just hits you really hard. They're all here. Like, she's gonna be crying in that painting. We should have warned her. While I understand your surprise, you have to sit still for the portrait, I'm afraid. She's gonna be sitting there crying for sure. But this is, I don't know, this is just weirdly depressing also, isn't it? It's like something that never happened, and you're always like reminded of it being fake. I don't know. Thank you. But I get it, it is nice. That's so cool. Look at that. That is really, really cool. We're so happy Miss Allie's wish came true. Thanks for helping us, Miss. We wanted to thank you too, so we got you a gift. We found it on the beach with our friends at the orphanage. It's our greatest treasure, a pretty pink shell. Okay. We'd better go now, but we hope you like it. Is that the gift that I get? Regina may find the shell a beautiful compliment to Tataru's memento. Return to Australia and show it to her. Oh. Right. That's how we get the thing. Oh. So we just go. We just, like, we just leave. We're done, right? Oh. That was precious. Like, honestly, before ever doing Tataru, like, you should be doing that side raid. What's it called? This is from Shadowbringers, right? The Warlit quest line. It's beautiful. Freaking amazing. I don't even think you can do this without doing that side raid. Can you? I don't know if it's a condition or whatever. Welcome back, Pete. How did you fare with Gaius and Turncliffe? My goodness, not only did you help him recapture a stolen war machina, but you even helped fulfill his daughter's dream? I'm not sure whether I should be in awe of your ability to solve problems or offer my commiserations for encountering so many in the first place. Mayhap that is simply the lot of a distinguished adventurer. Which reminds me, were you able to procure a new adornment for Mr. Star's necklace? I wonder what we get, like, out of this. Because it's simply remarkable. This must be one of the fabled rose shells of Verlet. I hear they're both rare and beautiful, making them the perfect choice for various types of jewelry. If we polish it up and make a few refinements, I'm certain we can incorporate it into the necklace. Ah, there's something else in this package. A rolled canvas of a portrait, it looks like. It must be a gift for you. Oh, what if we get a picture of them? Like, maybe they made two. A portrait of who? Owing to your kind assistance, I believe we are in the running for forging a contract with Verlet's interim government. There could be no more desirable results for the boutique. You have my heartfelt thanks. Is this it? Is this really it? Is there gonna be more Tataru? Because this doesn't feel like it's... This doesn't feel like it's done. Oh gosh, we have this now. Let's actually put it with the rest of the pictures. Why not? Oh, that was precious. I don't think there's any more quests though. I think this was is this the end of Tataru? I didn't like miss another quest or something. Did I? See, I didn't expect there to be more. I thought that this was gonna be the end because it's like a 6.4 and I don't know when they're gonna be wrapping the story up. Because it was like a 6. We didn't get it in each major patch, did we? Oh yes, we did actually. We did. This was the 4th part. So we're gonna get the final one, I guess, in the next patch. That is so cool. Aww. Aw, that's adorable. Yeah, let's put it here. I don't think it's like that much of a spoiler or something for people to mind it. I think it's very pretty. Aww. Yeah, I tend to just like put everything in the FC house. It looks better. That was really cool. So I'm guessing we get the final story in, I want to say 6.5.